Gina, thank you. Good advice. On Your Side is on the case working to solve the mystery of a missing car. So this Phoenix woman says she traded in an old broken down car only to find out weeks later it was still in her name.
So she was on the hook for the loan and that old car was nowhere to be found. Susan Campbell helped her track it down.
Pretty interesting.
It was quite a mystery, so we just want to jump right into it.
Carissa wasn't planning to buy this Mazda, but her old Honda had just broken down. She had it towed to the dealership for repairs, but was approached with an alternative.
They offer the buyback trade-in program. And I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. I'd rather get it kind of fixed now.
Carissa says she was convinced otherwise.
And then they were like, let's run some paperwork. I was like, it's totally fine. I'm gonna let you know right now I don't have a down payment. So I could use the car as a trade-in. And then he was just like, okay, the car works as a trade-in.
Carissa says she was at Bell Honda for a few hours. Then the deal was done.
When I signed the papers, it was on an iPad. He's like, we're going paperless now, so that's good for you. I was like, okay, cool. He's like, well, just to let you know, he's like, you're trading in this car. I was like, yeah, 2015 Honda. Everything went great.
With all the talk about trading in that old car, you can imagine Carissa's surprise when she got a call several weeks later about her outstanding loan.
They're like, hey, you're kind of behind on payments. Like, is everything okay? I was like, oh, I traded in the car. You should be receiving a check from Bell Honda. They're like, oh, okay, totally fine. I called Bell Honda, just double checking everything. Hey, can you send the contract over? Because I know everything's paperless. Email me the contract. And they never emailed me the contract.
And it turns out they never paid off the loan.
So I go into Bell Honda. It's a whole different manager. I go to them like, hey, like, what's up with the check, you know? And they're like, they bring out a contract and they show me a contract that's totally out of, like, I look at it and I'm like, whoa, it says no trade-in. When we agreed on the trade-in, the 2015 Honda, I wouldn't have agreed to a contract.
We took a closer look at the contract. Take a look at the transaction date. It says she bought the car on July 17th, but according to Carissa, she actually got it on the 12th. Her insurance policy supports that statement, showing it was insured effective July 13th. So what did Carissa sign? And the even bigger question, what happened to the Honda?
They're like, we never took your car. We don't have your car.
Did you leave your keys with them?
Yes, I don't have the keys.
On Your Side convinced the dealership to look for the car on their lot. They found it, but instead of working with Carissa to make things right, they sent her this letter demanding she remove it from their property.
It's unfortunate. It's unfair. It should never be that way.
Rayshevska has been in the auto sales industry for decades. Now he and his son run a company called Car Edge, a car buying service.
This is just one of those examples when you aren't 100% certain what it is that you're signing. Not only do you slow down the process, you stop the process.
According to a recent Car Edge survey, 82% of Americans say they don't trust car dealerships to treat them fairly.
To me, it says the industry is so broken, yet so profitable, that they can see that number and go, we don't care. And our job is to figure out a way to make them care.
Carissa couldn't afford both car loans and owed more on her broken down Honda than it's worth, so she surrendered it. It was a devastating financial blow.
I feel like I'm in a hole right now. Like I'm in a hole that I'm not aware of. And I think moving forward, I want to make sure that this doesn't happen to anyone else.
We worked to get answers on this one for weeks. We called, we emailed Bell Honda and its parent company, Berkshire Hathaway Automotive. It never responded to any of our questions, even after they found that car on their lot. We will continue to press because we still do want answers for Carissa, but she says she is going to move on. She's going to take everything that comes at her as a learning lesson. So she has a good attitude about this, but like you just heard her say,
wow.
She wanted to make sure that nobody else found themselves in a similar situation. The icing on the cake for this entire thing, the deal she signed for the used Mazda was a 29.99% interest rate on a loan, which was the highest interest rate I've ever seen on a car loan. So it is just, and she wasn't really aware of how much that actually was going to roll out into, you know, over time. So just another reminder, stop everything, look at the contract. If you have questions, if you don't want to sign something on a tablet, ask for a paper copy. You can do that. They should be able to provide that for you. And walk out with the papers in hand that you signed.
I can't believe Bell Honda wouldn't respond to you and try to make this right.
Nothing. So many tries over several
frustrating.
days.
Unbelievable.
Hopefully we hear from them.
That is
in the
not
next
very
coming
good
days.
business. All right.
Susan, thank you so much.